are we? iHub, CC Hub. I know we mention it a lot as together because iHub was actually acquired by CC Hub 5 years ago. We're actually celebrating 5 years in a couple of months. No, actually days. So we are the Pioneer Hub as iHub, and CC Hub was formed 4 months right after. But because we were aligned with all the work that we were doing, CC Hub decided that their gateway into Eastern Africa would be an acquisition, and that's how iHub came to be. So we proudly say we are the largest innovation hub across of Africa. Some people will debate that, but I am very confident to say that we are the largest hub across of Africa.
The journey for startups from early stage to scale requires a keen understanding of both opportunities and challenges in securing investment, navigating regulatory frameworks, and positioning for growth in local global markets.
There's been a trend around businesses who are really going to what people really want and what people are really trying to spend their money on. So there's a lot of things where a lot of founders are trying to move on, lack of a better word, a lot of sexy deals. But at the end of the day, you need to look at your people who's actually gonna buy your product, and not 10,000. We're talking around the millions, right?
I keep telling people there's a difference between a startup and an SME. An SME is a small business. A startup is an experiment at the end of the day. Yeah, because you're trying to do something new that has not been tried out before, and you feel like you have a solution. So we need evidence that idea that you have actually has legs and will actually make it in the market.
We spend a lot of time just guiding our founders around those key things that help them build really good businesses and not just businesses that fit in a certain mold. Because it's Africa, our markets are all very different. There's a lot of cultural stuff which you won't find on Google. So what we try is to also make sure that our founders are speaking to those people who help them build like a good business and not just one that raises a lot of money, but at the end of the day they have to shut down.
There absolutely is a capital gap, but when you think of businesses building fundamentals, when it gets to Series A and beyond, I agree with Stephen, it becomes a planning and execution question for us. So we're looking for founders that have a crystal clear sense. They've had some validation in the market with some early revenues and customers, but have a very clear sense of what their competitive advantage is.
Very, very grateful. I won't take much time, but I'm here to just say thank you. Thank you very much for believing in this dream called Spark Accelerator. It started off with a simple, just a hypothesis that the ecosystem needs more than capital. It needs this type of connectivity, it needs capacity building, and obviously it needs capital. But capital follows opportunity, right? But our vision is that we should at least see a 2, 3, 5x growth from our engagement with us. And what we're really trying to do is open up our customer base, open up our channels, open up our agencies, open up our capabilities to ensure that you guys can thrive.